Welcome back. I'm Praveen. I'm a DevOps engineer. We are going through the course called Ansible, which is a configuration and management and orchestration tool. Since now we have covered major parts of the Ansible training and technologies and its associated chapters. So the major things covered are installation of Ansible in the module number 2. The module number 3 shows how do you configure Ansible in our environment and in the lab setup in Eureka servers. And in the module number 4, we learned about playbook modules. Module number 5 was all about Ansible separate modules, which is given by Ansible. Module 6, we discussed on Ansible roles. These topics were really important in designing the course framework and implementing in the infrastructure. Now we are going to start working on something called Ansible command line usage. So to begin with, we need to make sure that how good we are at checking my infrastructure status. So as we all know from the module 1, we have been deployed various machines via AWS command line, and we have deployed it in Sydney data center. We have 4 machines. Three machines are Red Hat, and one machines are CentOS, and the master machine is a Red Hat machine. So we tried working with various playbooks. We tried working with various roles. We tried working with various modules. We have installed Ansible in various configurations. Now we are back again on module number 7, checking on how to use Ansible command line when the work needs to be done quicker, and when the data or needs to be done in a smooth and the efficient and the fast made mode. So now we will start working on command line. How do you use command line usage? So let's start beginning with a lecture called installing the packages via command line. We have been doing this since a long time, but it's always good to have to know the certain particulars or certain parameters. How do we use these stuffs in our environment to make sure we do the automation far better in this configuration management tool. So to start on with, let's check whether I have Ansible connectivity of for all my machines. Ansible -m all -m ping, which proves me that this is connected and we don't have any problems. And I can just go to cat etc Ansible host. This proves me that it's also good here, and I need to check the package connectivity whether my local repositories are really good, working fine. So I can use a lot of commands, but we will check using our Ansible command line usage. So how do we check the package repository? The first chapter which we are going to discuss is installing packages. The Ansible command line allows us to use modules to do things across one or more servers in our environment. Let's explore some examples. Okay, so we know the Ansible environment is intact, and I'm just going to my home directory back here. So let me just check my all hosts Ansible all -list -hosts. It is going to show me these are the machines which are configured in our environment. And if I want to install HTTPD on the latest package, since we are doing in command line, we are doing everything now in command line. So Ansible space all. So if you're doing all, then we have a Ubuntu machine in picture. So we don't want to do all. We have a groups as we discussed. So cat etc Ansible host. So we have a group called Red Hat. We have a group called App Server. We have a group called Ubuntu. So we will use a Red Hat group and App Server group regularly, because Ubuntu we require apt package management system, as we did explain in the previous classes. So Ansible all Ansible Red Hat -s is for sudo, -m Red Hat is a group name where you have two servers. -m is for module, module -a is a command to execute. Pkg equal to htop is a package, and we are going to put state equal to latest. Enter. The command line installation is going to show us whether we can install htop package in my destination machines. Yes, it can install htop package in my destination machines, and but since the package is already installed, it's showing in green. If the package is not installed, it's showing in it's going to show in yellow. So we're going to start using Ubuntu and check whether we can install htop. We need to use package management is apt. Try using this. Let's see if it's going to work. Yeah, now you can see we have installed htop in Ubuntu, which shows yellow color because htop was not earlier present in Ubuntu. Let me go and check here. Htop. Yes, we can see it's already installed. It's good now. Fine. We learned just one single command to install a package, and If I want to remove the package, so what I do is I just, instead of state latest, I can just put absent. Then this is gonna remove the package in my machine here. If I just type htop, the package don't exist. That's it. Very simple command line tools. Okay, so next what we are going to discuss now is we know we install some package. We can install any kind of package like present. We can put present and put change the package called JIT. We can install JIT package. Let's say it's going to install JIT. Yes, we can install JIT and we can check the verification again. We can see JIT is installed now in Ubuntu. Remember, we are doing it in Ubuntu. If I want to remove, put it absent. It's very simple, very clean, very fast. Perfect. Now we're going to see in my node here, it's not going to remove JIT is removed. Fine. So we just did with simple examples of installing packages. Now going to start with Ansible command line of using services, and how do we use services and how do we use hosts. Okay, so I will start installing a package called httpd into my Red Hat machines. So let me just put httpd because we want to use them as a service later, right? So I'm going to use Red Hat machines for this. Red Hat, which is having two machines, and I'm going to use change the package management module to yum. It is going to install the package. It's already installed, as I know. Now we need to use services. So since we are discussing about Ansible command line services and hosts, we're going to start the service Ansible Red Hat. We're going to use Ansible Red Hat. Then I'm going to use a user called test. I'm going to use sudo. I'm going to use module called service in a command line, and what should I execute is given by a command called -a, and name equal to httpd state equal to restarted. Before running that, let me just go to this machine and 158 machine, stop the service, and it should show yellow. Let me start now. As extra parameters, okay, it is having extra parameters. httpd run. Yeah, 158 is changed, restarted, it's restarted. Since you are using restarted, let me just try again. It is going to restarted. Because restarted is a command which is going to restart the service and some change is going to happen. That's why it's always showing yellow. If you use stop, it's going stopped. Again, if you stop, it's going to show green because we already know it's stopped. That's why it's showing green. If we are going to start it, restarted means it is going to have change every time, isn't it? Started. Now again you want to start, it's going to show as green because it's already started. Fine. So that we have checked with the services stuffs in Ansible command line usage. If I want to list all the files under var directory, I can use using command line command line property, because we are just working on host now. So what we can do now is Ansible all -u test is a user, -s is a sudo, -m command is a module, and -a I want to list out all the files under ls-al under var. I can list it using command line here. You can see, you can find all the files which is coming very fast in the command line. If I want to see all the files under my home directory, so I can do this and it's gonna show all the files under my home directory in my various machines. It's really cool, isn't it? If I want to run it on a specific host, I'm going to use vim hosts, and I can see my host is available. One of the hosts is 151 is available. I can use Ansible -i hosts and -u test -s-m command -a ls-a al/var execute it. Okay, it's gonna missing the target host. Perfect. It is going to show only the host which I specified and override that, and it's going to show the data. Perfect. Good. So we are done with Ansible command line services and hosts, and the next concept which we're going to discuss is commands and shells. So now we are going to use a concept called shell module, and what we can do is now let's check whether the Ansible is intact. I'm going to show this Ansible, and I'm going to use module called ping. Perfect. And I'm going to use shell commands to make sure that we can use stuff. Good. So I'm going to use Ansible all hyphen u test hyphen m command hyphen a. So you must be observing I'm still using the module command, but I will use the shell command right now. So I can see everything is happening, but the same thing can be replaced with shell. Let me see, it's going to work. Yes, it's going to function fine. The same thing can be replaced with raw. Perfect. So everything is going to work if you replace command with shell or shell with raw. Fine. We also can run arbitrary commands like the way I do df-h, I do get tdd red hat release. I can do it using my red hat Ansible very fast on all the host. Ansible all hyphen u test hyphen a ls slash etc. So I'm gonna just put this one, put ls slash etc, ls slash etc. I can see all the etc files from all the hosts are coming here and appearing in front of my screen. Good. If I try to grep, or if I try to list all the files which is the file is not present, like ran, it is going to show problem. Perfect, right? Only the directory is available, it is going to list everything. That's running an arbitrary commands. So what I do is cat etc red hat. In Ubuntu it does not have red hat release, it is having issue. Cat etc issue. I can see Ubuntu is showing Ubuntu and other things are showing kernel in red hat. Perfect. Right. So we are running some arbitrary commands. If you want to run even df-h pipeline cat, it is going to show. Up. I need to remove this df-h. It's going to show df-h of all the systems. Fast, quick, good, very fast. If I want to see any kind of any other thing you find, like free hyphen m, that is a memory command, you can see the free hyphen m on all my machines. If I want to see any kind of top, I can use that, but top is getting required a tty, that's not happening. Cat etc proc, it is going to, okay, it's not happening, it's not. Cat etc cat proc cpu info. So this is going to show me proc CPU info details of all the machines. First thing is 105, which is an Intel Xeon CPU, which is running on such particular hardware, and everything has been running on particular hardware using cat proc CPU. This is running an arbitrary command, is really helpful in kind of infrastructure environment. Okay, so what next? So we need to just showcase the output in a tree format that we can do here in the Ansible command line usage. So what we can do is Ansible red hat hyphen u test hyphen s hyphen m module m hyphen a pkg equal to telnet state equal to latest hyphen t tree format. You want to get output in tree format, hyphen t results. It's going to install telnet and it's going to show the output in the format there. So let me just check. 157 158, it is in my home directory. I can see my directory is from here, results, in my master file, in my master server, and I can see the tree format, arbitrary tree format results are coming here. Whatever the results are coming, I can get it here. Okay, so if I just want to try output tree format here in results dot one hyphen b, then you can see the results hyphen p is from here. Results, results file, we can find results.1 is formed here, and I can see two directories 158, and the results are put up in particular directory in tree format. So if I want to see properly, then use tree. I can see the results are getting populated in a tree format. If I want to use tree results populated like this in tree format, the output. So we all done with command line usage. There are a lot of things we can do in command line usage. I have explained some cases which we can use it very fast, quick, and get the output, desired output very quickly. If you want to, and also we need to just make sure we can use it command line via running users on creating a cron jobs. We can do that. Um, so I can just create one user via command line like this. Ansible red hat hyphen u, username is John hyphen sorry, I need to use my username called test hyphen s hyphen m, user module in command line hyphen a, then name equals to name equal to John, the new user which I'm creating, uid equal to 25001. You can create your own uid name. Shell equal to /bin/bash, and close the thing, and you can create a user on all the two machines. Go to this machine and type finger hyphen m John. Finger hyphen m John. It's not, finger application is not there, so I can check like this. Get etc password grep hyphen I John. I can see the John account is having a user ID of 225,001. Perfect. We created in user. If you want to remove the user, what we can do is again name equal to John, state equal to absent, and remove equal to yes. It is going to remove the ID. Just check cat etc password is not going to present and the ID has been removed. Perfect with command line. If we want to do a cron job, as we have explained in Ansible playbooks and Ansible modules and Ansible roles, we can do it in the command line as well. Ansible red hat hyphen u test hyphen s for sudo. If you're using a root, then use sudo, otherwise don't use it. Hyphen m cron module hyphen a, name equal to cron test, and minute equal to 0, and hours equal to 12. So job, what job you want, the rest of the other settings like weekdays and weekends, years, it will be like star. Job equal to ls hyphen al /var, which is gonna go with home test cron.log. Okay, and I'm gonna just okay, so this might be having a syntax issue because I have added one extra colon there. I'm gonna do this. Then if you do this, as extra parameters maybe like equal to was given with a space. Perfect. As extra parameters, then if that is the case, then I have some space constraints here. Perfect. Module as, so it's as or r, I am not sure, let me just put r. Perfect. If I go back to cron tab here, just put cron tab hyphen l, I can see the cron test has been added here with the hash and the hours that the cron job is scheduled. I can see the same thing here in cron tab hyphen l. I can just make sure that I can do it in Ubuntu machine as well. Just go replace red hat or replace with all. Replace with all. And it's going to do the same thing in all machine. Whatever server is done, it's show green. Whatever server is not done, it's going to go yellow. I just go here and type cron tab hyphen l. I can see cron tab is scheduled. So if I want to remove the cron tab, it's very simple. Just make sure that name equal to cron test and state equal to absent. A command line. State equal to absent. Oops. I need to just make sure that I close the quotation properly. Now it's gonna work. Check the cron tab in my Ubuntu machine. It was showing earlier. Now it is not there. Cron tab hyphen l. Now it's not there. Cool, clear, crisp. Not there. So all good. Now we are just done with commands and shells, users management, cron job management via command line, running arbitrary commands, and output tree of generation of outputs. So we all good now. So I hope the modules from 1 to 7 has been beneficiary for you. After this, we are going to start with new concept called use case. We are having a real-time example called Nginx web server rolling upgrades, and we're going to have serial and parallel execution involvement in this. So thank you.